What's up, bitch niggas? What's poppin'? What's good? I got like 12 more videos to put out. But yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get into this shit. Alright, what if Deku was the Gundam Heavy Arms? Look, okay? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. These two are for one what if, a different what if, a different what if, a different what if, a different what if. This one's for what if Deku was Yellow Jacket. These are all the ships for these what ifs. Yes, female Gundams. Yeah. Well, Gundam girl type chick things. You know what, screw you. Anywho. So, Deku, he built. Like, he built. Like, he made in a lab in collaboration with the United States, Japan, Russia, Iran, and what else? And China. Yeah. And so they pull out all the stops. So design changes. Okay, so as you can see, all these weapons hard to carry around. So they all shrink down. So like all the weapons that are on like the arms, they all shrink on to the forearm and they become like one big gun. Like one gun on its arm. And then the missile silos, they go on his back. Like 12 of them go on his back. And then the other ones, they go on top of the ones that go on the back. So basically he just has a big backpack. And then the missile silos on the feet, they just a cockpit area opens up in the feet, and they sink into the feet and just hide in there. And then if you can see the chest, then you know how it is. The chest unfolds and unflaps, and it reveals all them guns, so it just refolds back into itself. But yeah, that's how everything worked. And instead of him having this like tactical paint look, his paint look is like white and black. And then the V-fin, so this nice and shiny red thing is purple. Cause screw you, I like purple. But yeah. And so they all is like, okay, so nigga, who the fuck this thing gonna go to when we finish it? And Japan and like all the countries, they get spinal fluid from all of the top #1 pro heroes, the top 100 heroes. They get DNA samples from all of them, injected into a spinal cord thing. And put it inside of Deku. But as they call them, the Gundam Heavy Arms. And they say, send this nigga to Japan. We really don't want him. We just wanted to give y'all niggas a gift. Like, nigga, we sad for war. Like, we sorry. That's the reason why we helping. And like all the other countries, they agreed like yeah, nigga, you can have them. Except for China. They like, give it to us. We want money, we want power. And they all was like, nah, nigga, you need to chill your ass down. And they're like, I will not be denied. So, China starts a war with Japan and all the other nations. So, like, but Russia, Japan, the United States, and Iran, they all form an alliance. So they is safe from each other. Ain't nobody doing some fuck shit. But all the other countries, everybody else, is aiming at their asses. And they say like, okay, we need to activate the heavy arms. And they're like, but nigga, what about the emotional processor? Weren't we planning on giving him an emotional processor? And then it's like, yeah, but he don't need it, nigga. We is at war. But yeah. So, Deku, he gets sent out as the Gundam Heavy Arms. Nigga, that's Code Geass. Don't play with me with that fuck shit. Hey, nigga, the fuck? Got me tripping. Anywho. So, Deku, he gets deployed, and like, it's a massive army of like 2 billion. Or no, 3 billion, because I'm gonna say the world has a population of 12 billion. So they sent out that army of 3 billion. This nigga. He can also increase his size depending on what he needs to do. So he increases his size to maximum. And he just says, full on counter assault. Commence. He just set up like this, and they is like, nigga, we didn't set up for this bullshit. Like, sure, they got ray guns and cannons, but that ain't gonna do shit to this nigga. Like, we got particle cannons, we got freaking ray guns, we got all of that shit. That shit ain't gonna do nothing to this nigga. Like, the fuck? Deku, he just says, commencing fire. This nigga. Blasting them niggas up. He blasting them niggas up like he's the first people in line to get the new J's. You get it if you've been in line to get them new J's. You understand. Everybody be fighting for that first in line spot. It's like fucking Black Friday for black people. And it's a great day. Trust me, it always is. But, anywho. So, this nigga, he blasting people up. And, like, they did make their very own, Gundam. And by Gundam, I mean something similar to the Zaku. Just kidding. It is a Zaku. It's a Zaku 3. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I loved the design of this thing. but I didn't like it that much because it was like bulky. But they do have these as like standard units that they can like rapidly deploy. But they ain't got hands on this nigga. Or you know what? I have an idea. I'll up these niggas up by 1. I'll give them the Zaku 4. They all got they have like randomly assorted versions of the Zaku. But yeah, they do have the S-type. So it is just deploying them motherfuckers like left and right. They're like, okay, let's evacuate much of these niggas as they can so they can cover our ass to see if they can take the nigga out. Like, I'm gonna, like, Deku, he defeats almost all of them. But, like, he somehow runs out of ammo. Just kidding. He's like, I'm tired of using guns. He makes them all collapse and go back to how I explained a few minutes ago. He just creates a katana. He just be cutting niggas up. Like, he decapitates this one thing's head, and like it's still moving. Deku, he stabs the thing through the back, twists the blade upward, makes it go upward, and then he strikes all the way into another nigga's cockpit. And then he straight up pull some Legends of Spinjutsu type shit. Fucking whirlwind blade. And so they all done with Deku. He says, "Fold particle cannon," and they go, "Huh, nigga? I don't remember us designing this nigga with a full particle cannon." Like, they all saying that. The full particle cannon. So you see them 2 cannons, this one and this one. They fuse together. The miniguns make a barrel around it. And they also start, like, wearing up. And then, like, the missiles, they fly up, attached to both sides. Like, all the missiles, they attach to both sides of the thing. Making an all-encompassing thing. And then all the ammo packs, they change into missiles. They'll envelop the thing. He says, "Maximum charge reached. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1. Like, nigga, you know that one sound effect? That one sound effect. The one that just says, "Oh, shit." Like, the one sound effect. But it sort of kind of sounds like a fucking jet's taking off. But yeah. So, Deku, he already wiped them all out. He just wanted to pull some overkill. Because again, the nigga do not understand human emotion. So he ain't got chivalry. He's just like, okay, if I don't see you in a puddle of goo, you must not be dead. Hey y'all, so yesterday I was jacking around and what's Bakugo saying? What? Somebody's at my door. Anywho. So, they all go. And they, like, have the deku, aka heavy arms, gundam, disengage. And so Deku, he shrink back to, like, normal size, which is about 3 meters. Or 4 meters. So he's about roughly 11, 12 feet. Or, you know, no, I'll take that back. 3 meters tall. But yeah, so that's about 10, 11 feet. But, yeah. So, Deku. The entire world, they was, like, afraid of the nigga. Cause, like, she was being broadcast on national television. Like, you expect niggas not to be afraid of that shit? Like, nigga, you was tripping. But, like, little kids, they think he cool because they don't know what murder is. And by all means, it might as well just count as murder. With how, like, gruesome this shit look. Yeah. So, this nigga, he just, it's not pleasant for them, okay? Like, legit. Oh, yeah, and I'll be posting videos, like, all through the night, but yeah. So, Deku, he kind of just built different, okay? But, he can create ammo out of thin air, by the way. Like, carbon dioxide, and if there's sulfur in the air, he can create, sulfur, magnesium, carbon dioxide, and if there's any material that, like, anything that's made out of polyester, he can just absorb all that shit and make bullets. Like, legit, man got infinite ammo. That, and he can also, create bullets out of thin air. Like, actual air. But, yeah. So, they put, like, a human emotion chip inside of him. Because they, like, nigga, it's an actual threat. If you were to, like, be like Ultron from them Avenger movies in the US. And, like, yeah, nigga, it could be an issue. But then again, if we give him a consciousness, won't that kind of level the shit up? And, like, kind of, sort of, but I'm hoping not. And so, they give Deku a consciousness, like, the ability to think and do for himself. And he's just kind of like, and the guy don't give two shits. Like, the fuck? Like, I truly do not care. Like, a lot of these niggas ain't shit. Like, he just said, All Might, I can flick the nigga and he die. And he's just like, saying all of this shit. And it's like, nigga, you got some balls. If he were here right now, he'd flatten your ass. And he say, alright, bring the nigga here then. And All Might was, like, in the other room. And he said, fine. He burst through the door. And he said, alright. Deku pinky flicks the nigga. He puts the nigga in a body cast. And, like, all for one, he's in disguise as, like, one of the scientists that works on him. He's like, now if I can just sway the nigga to my side, I wouldn't have to deal with my current fear. Like, if I could just get the nigga on my side, I wouldn't have insomnia right now. Cause that man's legit scared of him. And Deku, he says, all for one, aka Hazashi Midoriya. Please expunge yourself from the premises, or else you will be shot and killed, put in a casket, and then have your dick chopped off by your wife. And he's like, okay, nigga, I'm leaving. And I was like, not yet. Like, the nigga, like, almost dead. Like, that nigga's fucking seizure over here. Like, get the nigga to a hospital. Don't worry, I might get to that hospital. But all for one, he just, like, they all know it's a foul stench in here. Even Deku, he's just like, nigga, you shit yourself, didn't you? He's like, yeah. He's like, pussy. And he's just laughing at the nigga. But he's like, alright, nigga, get on someplace. I got things to do. And so, they's just like, freaking, messing with the nigga. Like, trying to see if they can, like, improve on him. This nigga now has invisibility. And, like, nigga, he does have one for all for one, a, like, really strong enhancement quirk. That was from the, #1 hero in USA. Really strong, super speed quirk. A hardening quirk from a hero in Iran. From country joke. I ran from the police. So, yeah, nigga's basically a fucking god. And, like, he's, like, world renowned. Like, he be solving small wars in a matter of minutes. He can fly, too. As well. What flight pack should he have? Sort of like how the Zeta Gundam got its flight pack. But yeah. Hold up, wait a second. Do I have my whole shit? I do. Question, why are the photos that I just took up here? Oh, I'm gonna slap a nigga. But, yeah. So, it's been 15 years. They say, hey, we would like you to go to UA. He's like, really? Why, though? I mean, I can kill all them niggas in, like, 2 seconds. And I say, yeah, but it'll teach you the value of teamwork. And you say, nigga, I don't need teamwork. Nigga, I am the team. Oh yeah, and he does have a creation quirk from like this random person. And Deku, he be solving housing issues. So like homeless people, they ain't homeless no more. Like, he solved world hunger. He solved poverty as a whole. Like, legit. This nigga basically brought about world peace. But there still be like wars popping up because niggas want him. But yeah. So, Deku, he's met like female heroes before. He's like, they all is quite annoying. Like, legit. Especially that one Midnight. She said if I had a dick, she'd want it. And he's like, wait a second, I never... He researches what a dick is. He's like, hey, scientist people, can y'all erase my memory of what I just... Please? Fart release jutsu. But, anyway. So, Deku, this man, he go to UA, and they is on like the first day. As always says, hey, y'all niggas got a transfer student. And say, okay. And they say, where is he? And he says, alright, y'all. Come on. Throw some of these uniforms on. Meet me outside. So they all throw them uniforms on. Deku, he still ain't nowhere to be found. And they like, so where is this new nigga? Deku, he fall from the sky. And he in his large form. And like, he falls down. And he lands with his arms crossed. And he's just like, so this is 1A? Y'all niggas ain't shit. Like, he's just like, y'all really ain't shit. And like Bakugo and like all of them, it just always like, oh my god, it's Gundam Heavy Arms. Oh my god. He's like, y'all niggas acting like I'm Kevin Hart or some shit. Am I like that famous? Like, Jesus Christ. Can y'all chill out? Hey, I got a joke for y'all. After All Might be all for one, he told Midoriya he smashed. And then, Deku's mom, let me retell the whole joke. So, after All Might be all for one, All Might said to Midoriya, hey, I smashed. Deku said, "You smashed what?" Deku's mom walks out of her room, limp and with the towel wrapped around her. Deku punches All Might in the dick. Get it? Cause smashed. Anywho, so Deku, he take the test with all these niggas. He just flicking the shit, and like he be teleporting to them. That's just a nigga's raw speed. And they say, "Nigga, how much do you weigh?" And he says, "Approximately 278,322 billion pounds." And they're like, "Nigga, how the fuck you move so fast?" And he say, "Nigga, I'm just built different." And he say, "Well, no shit, Sherlock." He's like, "Okay, whatever." And then another country makes their own Gundam. Well, technically it's more like a android-esque type thing. So it's like a female android that has like the armor and stuff on it. And like Deku, he's getting sniped at. And he's like, "This shit today." And he's like swatting bullets off of him. And then in come this thing. And she goes, "Gundam Dynamis at your service." Fires a sniper rifle shot point blank range. He freaking broke the barrel. He's just like, "Aye, bitch. I ain't in the mood for..." She kicked him in the dick. He's like, And Baku's like, and Bakugo and all of them, they was like, "Nigga, how is you so strong? But one kick in the nuts, do you win?" He say, "Nigga, you try getting kicked in the nuts by a superpower machine. Let me know how that shit feel." And Bakugo, he said, "Kick me in my nuts, bitch." She kick him in the nuts, and nigga ain't got no more. Like, the nigga practically died. Or, no, he actually coughed up his balls. Like, legit, he did. He coughed up his testicles. And they was like, "Oh, shit. She just took his manhood from him." And, like, all the boys, they run off, including Aizawa. They like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And, like, she's just shooting at him with, like, SMGs. And, like, she's throwing grenades and stuff like that. Deku, he's blocking all, and he says, "You're annoying the shit out of me." He launches at her. He creates the sword. Or no. He creates the, pile driver and the, sword. That is right here. So this thing. And then this monstrosity of a thing. But yeah. So, he created that. Well, he creates them both. He cuts one of her arms off, and she's like, "Damn it, knew you'd be strong." And so he says, "Well, yeah, what'd you expect?" He backflip kicks her. And then he throws the pile bunker at her. And then the bunker buster lands with inside of it, shoots out at her. And she's like, huh? The thing hits her and she's just shocked. And then he stabs the sword into her chest, pinning her to the ground. And they're like, this nigga's strong. Like, this nigga really out here just be slaying thoughts. Like, it's a whole different level of thoughts. I'm here like, my nigga. And he just had a sword, just pointed straight through her chest, just had her on the ground. He's just like, okay, bitch, wanna tell me what country sent you? And she said, what's it to you? And he said, well, but she did just try to fucking kill me. And she says, oh, Pakistan. And he's just like, oh, well, okay. Alright, bitch, I'ma kill you now. And she's like, eh. He says, yeah, I'ma kill you now. And she's like, but he makes another pile bunker. He just points out at her head. He winds back his arm. And then it hits her in the head. Or no, never mind. It just chips her. So, her V-fin, the right part of it came off. And some of her synthetic hair got chopped off. So, her weave done got torn to pieces. Like, legit, her weave took the L. Y'all, I love this fucking sword, though. It's sturdy as hell. But yeah, so Deku, he just says, be lucky I spared your life. Now leave. He makes the pile bunker and his sword. Or he just makes the, or no. He does the Barbatos pose. Sword in right hand over right shoulder. The pile bunker laying down on, like, the pile bunker in his hand, but, like, touching the ground. She's like, oh, but I want to stay here with... And he just points the sword at her throat, and he's like, leave, bitch. I got shit to do. And so, she left. She was like, okay, I'll be back, though. And he's like, no, you will not, bitch. Peace the fuck out. And so, she is just kind of tripping. But yeah. Them niggas. It's built different. Okay? Like, built different. And he's all like, so, nigga, what's your training regimen? He say, bitch, nigga, I don't need to fucking train. Because all I do is gain. And then it's like, did you just try to spit? And he's like, yeah, what's it to you, bitch? And it's like, nothing, just surprising. He said, whatever, bitch. He said, alright, I'ma head out. And I was like, okay, yeah, that also concludes class. So, y'all niggas can head out whenever. So, they leave. Next day, hero training. Bakugo and Todoroki get paired up against Deku and Uraraka. And you just say, okay, bitch, you wait outside, I'ma end these niggas. And it's sort of like a paintball match. So like if you get hit, you is out. Deku, he got his sword covered in paint, so if it touches somebody, they is out. But yeah. And so Deku, he gets Bakugo like immediately. Todoroki, he freezes the ice, thinking that he got it. Freezes the ground and stuff, thinking that he got Deku. Deku actually teleported behind him and shot him with a M16 that he created. And it says, both the villains are out. And Deku's like, yeah, nigga, what you expect? So, USJ. So, this nigga, he fully stocked, loaded, everything. So, when he see them villains, he says, y'all niggas done fucked up. And they go, huh? We didn't know that this nigga was... This nigga goes into this mode and he say, peace. These niggas go bye-bye real quick. Like, legit. Might as well. I fucking died. Like, y'all might as well fucking died as a child. Like, the only beings that don't get killed is Shigaraki and Kurogiri. Because them niggas dipped as soon as they saw his ass. It was like, oh, hell no. But yeah. So that's it for the USJ. But yeah, I'm gonna end this off. I'm actually gonna go to bed. I'm a weak nigga. Okay.